Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to another pregnancy video. So today I'm currently 24 weeks. It's actually my last day of my 24th week. Tomorrow I will be 25 weeks. How crazy is that, you guys? I feel like as much as this pregnancy has been slow, but it has also flown by. Like, I guess it's true what they say, the days are long but the months are short. So I'm going to be giving you guys my second trimester recap because it's literally my last day of second trimester, and tomorrow we're starting third trimester, and I'm so nervous, you guys, for third trimester because I know but at the end of that I like this baby needs to come out of me either one of two ways. And both ways are literally like my worst nightmare. Like, I'm so terrified. I like every time I think about this cute baby, but then my this baby is gonna have to come into this world. And also this one dream, this baby is going to have to either be pushed out by me into this world or cut out into this world, and that terrifies me. But you know what, I'm not going to dwell on that. And another thing that I'm scared of in the third trimester is to just my stomach getting big and heavy. Like, I can't imagine having like a huge stomach and walking around. And y'all, women are just amazing. How people have been able to do this while holding down like laborious jobs, while holding down entire households. Hasana, you're strong. You are strong. And then, so in any case, this is gonna be my second trimester recap. So I'm going to like sort of break it down in the middle. Okay, so from week 12 to about week 17 and a half was literally my own personal hell. I thought first trimester was my rock bottom, but that period from 12 to 17 and a half weeks showed me that actually rock bottom has a basement. Guys, in the Gowile during that time, like, I was vomiting almost every day. Like, every day, let me say every day. I was vomiting every day. I knew that I needed to vomit every day. That, and I guys, into your vomit. A whole minute, because I knew that after I vomit I'm gonna feel better. So basically I wasn't like getting nutrients, like I wasn't retaining nutrients, because like I would vomit out all of the food that I'd eat within like 30 minutes. Breakfast and lunch were fine. If I were to eat dinner, then I knew that that day I'm vomiting out to a certain extent, that I fully just let dinner go. So I would have like a proper breakfast. Breakfast and binando. Lunch needs to be very light, and dinner, I could not get involved in dinner at all. So what I started like doing, because you find hacks to these things, I started making smoothies for dinner, because like you can't not ingest anything, you can't not eat. So I started making smoothies for dinner instead of having like a meal for dinner, and that was okay for like a week or so, 2 weeks. That helped me over, but then the body caught up, and like the smoothies would make me feel sick as well. And then the only thing that helped me throughout this time, until like that morning sickness in the evening completely went away, is those sachets of Purity. like literal baby food. I had to eat literal baby food in, excuse me, oh my gosh, the gas, in order for me to be all right. So I would eat a breakfast, eat a small lunch, then I'd have a purity pouch for dinner. Luckily for me, I really enjoy those pouches. So I think I'm gonna have to be buying double for both me and the baby when the baby comes, because I love those purity pouches. Like, they are the best thing in the world. My favorite one is the mixed berries one, but I like all the fruity ones, like the yogurt ones, the banana with this and that, all of those ones with the fruit. I don't think I like the vegetable ones. I didn't try those, but I had like purity pouches in the fridge. And whenever I'd feel nauseous, say I have something to eat for dinner, mhlawumbi ndibawele uba kuphekwe inyama apha endlini, ndibawe nam nditye inyama, then I feel a little bit sick, then I'll have a purity pouch, and guess what? That would cure my morning sickness. Crazy. So I had to literally eat baby food. But yeah, other than like extreme morning sickness in the evening, my sense of smell just got a lot worse. And by that I mean like everything smelled bad and everything would make me gag. Everything that I liked, all the scents that I liked before, would make me gag. Like, for instance, abendlini, I like the oud diffuser from at home. That is like my favorite thing in the world. So I had that here in the house, but every time, like, it just, at some point it started jarring me, like dibenar. So I had to throw that out. Like, it literally disgusted me. I had this room spray from Woolies that I really liked. I think it's the Mandarin and what you know, is a spray. Had to throw that away because sana, if I walk in and kunukalando, I'd immediately have to go and, you know, throw up. Like, all the smells that I normally like, garlic, I haven't had garlic in such a long time. The only way that I can have garlic is if, like, it's from Panarottis, and it's that small garlic that you put as a topper on your pizza. That is the only way I can have garlic anywhere near me. Or garlic powder. Garlic powder is also, I can also use garlic powder in my cooking, but sparingly. But anything garlic, anything in it, swele phakathi, yo, kill me now. Like, literally kill me now. Like, for the longest time, if kuyaphekwa apha endlini, I'll have to like close, like lock myself in my bedroom, basically, like close the door so that I don't smell whatever is being cooked. Like, yo, son. Luckily my mom was here. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I mentioned that maybe in the previous video, but my mom was here from about October. So she came down, I think middle of October or beginning of October, and then we went to the temple as a family, and then she sort of stayed for her birthday and then Christmas, and then she left a few days ago after New Year. So currently today the date is the 5th of January. So we're getting quite close, you guys. But if my mom was not here, you guys, I don't know how I would have survived, because like, she was literally my hands. Like, I couldn't do anything. I was so tired to do anything. All I wanted to do was just to be a couch potato. Like, if I'm not a couch potato, if I'm not on the couch, I'm in bed. If I'm not in bed, I'm on the couch. Like, when dinner was a bed dinner, I'd go lay on the couch. When dinner was a couch, I'd go lay on the bed. Like, I was a blob, like literally the whole time, because there's literally nothing I could do. Like, I was tired, okay? And my mom was around and she was cooking most of the time, and she was cleaning and just helping me. Like, when I'd go throw up, she'd come and bring me water And yo, asana, like I could not have done this without my mom. Shout out to my mom. Yo, asana, like she carried me through like the worst time. Like, and the reason why it feels like, I don't think my pregnancy has been bad, to be honest with you. Like, compared to what other people go through, I don't think my pregnancy by any means is bad at all. But I'm a healthy person, you guys. Like, in the sense that, man, I don't get sick. You know, I don't get sick. I'm not a sickly person. Like, I'm not a sickly person. Literally, the whole of 2024, I didn't have flu, like, at all. I didn't have a single day where I had the flu or anything, like, for the whole year, from January to December. Guys, like, I'm a very healthy person, you know. I don't get sick. Like, so for me, going through just a minor inconvenience of morning sickness and a minor inconvenience of being fatigued, like, it feels like a lot. Like, it feels like a lot, yeah, because I'm so used to having my health. I'm so used to having my health. I'm so used to having control of my own body. So the fact that now, like, I don't have control of my body, and the fact that I'm sick all the time, every day, ndivuka, ndilala, ndiyagula, ndineschisa, like, it rocked me. I don't want to lie, but it didn't rock me because it was bad. It rocked me because, number one, I didn't know what to expect. And number two, I'm a very, like, healthy person. So being sickly for this period of time literally just rocked my world. And that's really the long and the short of it. Let me see, I've got notes here so I don't forget anything. So I've got my iPad here. So yeah, that was week 12 to week 17 and a half. Okay, and by the time I was at 18 weeks, Shem, I was starting to climb out of it very slowly, though, very slowly. The first thing to leave was the vomiting. I was still getting nauseated, but I think because I had that hack of eating baby food and I knew how to sort of deal with my nausea, it sort of went away by the time I was at 18 weeks. And at 18 weeks, I had my first gynae appointment, which is pretty far along to be having your first gynae appointment, let me just say. But if you did watch the other videos, you will know that there was a little bit of a mix-up at my GP's office in booking me into an OBGYN. But okay, it's fine. Another thing that I've learned on this journey is that, you know what, God is in control. You know, I'm just leaving everything up to God, because Sana, I can't do this on my own. Like, I cannot, like, it's one of those things where I'm just like, I surrender. Like, I surrender myself, I surrender my expectations, I surrender my body. Like, God, catch me. Literally catch me, because Sana, I can't do this on my own. It's one of those things. So, like, as long as God is, like, I knew at the back of my mind, man, as long as God is in control, everything's gonna be fine, you know. My baby's gonna be fine, my baby's gonna be healthy, even if we didn't see the baby at 12 weeks or see the baby at 8 weeks or whenever the first scan is supposed to be. Everything is going to be fine. And yani, when we went in for my first scan, I went in with my mom and my husband, and it was just such a precious moment, because I heard the baby's heartbeat for the first time, and I was just like, how is there a person inside my stomach? It was the first time when, like, pregnancy went from theory to reality, because all this time, you know, I was like, okay, in theory, I'm pregnant. You know, I can see that I'm sick, I'm morning sickness, Dinez and does fine, but but in theory that's like I'm pregnant, you know. And until I saw that little baby formed in my stomach, I was like, guys, the meat. It was the first time where I was like, the meat, guys, the meat and the meat and it's a person, like the head, the neck, I could see the spine, like the legs. I could see umtu inside me. And this person has a heartbeat. I was like, oh my days, that's my child. That is my seed. Oh my word. So it was such a precious moment, and I'm so happy that I got to go with my mom and my husband, and they got to witness that with me. And then the doctor booked me into the OBGYN's office booked me an anatomy scan for the following week. After that, they also sent me to go get some blood tests, which was the glucose test. I spoke about that in the last video, 2 videos ago. The glucose test, the HIV test, HPV, all of those blood tests. So yeah, she sent me to go and do those. And yeah, we do the anatomy scan as well. I was quite like, I don't know if I was nervous to go into the anatomy scan. I was more excited than I was scared, because basically an anatomy scan is to, well, it's called an anomaly scan. So it's basically like a super in-depth scan where you look at literally the baby's anatomy, like everything, like the composition of the baby's face. You look at the brain, if it has formed gaguhle. You look at the spine, if there's going to be any problems. You look at the movement in the legs. You look at literally every single thing, you know. And that should have scared me a little bit, because that's where you sort of pick up if your baby's gonna have any like abnormalities, disabilities, anomalies, or what have you. But I was just focused on the fact that I wanted to know if it was a boy or a girl. That's all I wanted to know, you know. But in my heart of hearts, if you watched my gender reveal video, in my heart of hearts, I knew that it was going to be a boy, because number one, I had several dreams. Even before I was pregnant, I think 2 years ago, 2023, I had a dream, and in this dream, I was having a gender reveal party, and the color that was, you know, gender revealed or whatever was blue. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I also had like, I've had so many dreams. I've been having dreams about this baby since I think 2018 is as far back as I can remember, because in 2018 I had a dream I was giving birth, and it was a baby boy, and it felt so real, like it felt like it was happening. But it felt like it was happening like for real. Like I literally woke up and I was like, okay, I need to wake up, feed the baby, blah blah blah. And then I wake up and I was in my apartment and I was like, no man, I don't have a baby, you know. But all of the signs and all of the things have been pointing towards the fact that this baby is going to be a boy. And at the anatomy scan, we found out, spoiler alert if you haven't watched the gender reveal, we found out that the baby is indeed a baby boy. So I'm a boy mom, you guys. But yeah, it was quite fun. It was quite nice, and the lady that was doing the fetal anatomy scan, oh Hashem, she's such a sweetheart. She was literally talking us through everything. She was taking so many pictures, so many pictures and videos of the baby, and I really appreciate that. She was super nice and she was explaining everything. We saw the baby's heart and she was like, it's a nice four chamber heart. We saw the baby's brain. It's like optimal, like literally everything about my baby is optimal, like it's formed as it should be. Like, oh guys, like it's formed exactly as it should be. Like it's a perfect little baby boy. Okay. And as we stand right now, in medical terms, I think the baby is viable. I think because at 24 weeks the baby is viable, which means that the baby can be born, but will obviously need to be in the NICU in order a cool and be like a full person. But right now the baby is viable, and all that is happening now is that it's just growing. It's just growing, like it's going through a massive growth spurt currently, and that's literally where we are at right now. Let me see if there's something that I left out. Oh, my OB switched my prenatal pills. As you know, I was using the Prego Mega Plus, and I had complained to her. I was like, you are Asana, I don't know who came up with these pills or whose idea was it to have such big pills for pregnant ladies to have to ingest, but they like, no, this and my gag reflex and the nausea, it's just not gonna work for me. So she recommended, she prescribed me with a new pill. So I've been using this Chelapreg since that appointment, literally. This is actually my second bottle, and this is how big it is. And it's also sugar coated. So I suspect Lena was invented by a woman. I don't know, but I suspect. So these are a lot easier to take down. She also gave me this Ferrous Forte, and these are like iron tablets. Let me show you how big they are. Like literally so small, like perfect for a pregnant woman. I was so happy when I switched to those, because those Prego Mega Plus pills are huge. They are huge. And Sana, I was just like, I need something smaller. So she gave me those. One thing that I can say about the last few weeks is that the heartburn has been brutal. The heartburn has been brutal. I've gone through several bottles of, antacid type of things. Before now, I was using Gaviscon and it just wasn't working for me. And then at the pharmacy, they let me try out this one. This is the Gelucil Plus. And you know what? It tastes disgusting. Like all of these things, even the Gaviscon, disgusting, because it's thick and it's got like this weird taste that I don't like. But this one is a little bit better than the Gaviscon one. This is particularly for pregnant women. The Gaviscon one, I was also using the one specifically for pregnant women. And this one, at least if I have it at night, like before ndilale and in between meals, then at least the heartburn subsides kancinci. Kwi-Gaviscon ibisitsho ngaphaya kwala Gaviscon i-heartburn yam, like it was brutal. It literally felt like my throat and my chest was on fire. So I'm happy to be using this Gelucil one now, because the heartburn it's been mild, and when I would like have it, like it just completely takes the heartburn away, which I really do appreciate. And and then my appetite came back. So now I can eat most things, like most normal things, but obviously in very, very small portions, because if I'm too full, then I get a little bit nauseous and I just don't feel the best. From about 20 weeks or so, I can say that I think also it was because it was December and it was extremely hot in PE. Like I would get like dizzy, yeah, well, and I haven't put my finger on what is making me dizzy. I think it's the fact that I've got like more blood than usual flowing through my veins. So the pressure of all of that blood in my body is making me quite dizzy at times, especially like in the morning. Like if I'd been sleeping and then like I procrastinate eating breakfast, then I'll get like a little bit dizzy. And then if I've been like standing for a long time, I also get a little bit dizzy. So I think it's just the blood pressure. It could also be dehydration, but I am trying to stay hydrated. Like currently I'm having like 2 to 3 Stanley bottles a day. And that's just because I'm thirsty. Like I'm thirsty all the time. And if I'm at the shops or whatever, like I need to always have like a juice. Like I need to purchase like an ice cold juice. Because like I'm literally always thirsty, you know. But for the most part, I do have water. Water intake is quite good. Because it's hot, I have my water like extremely cold, and that's like, oh, the heat. I don't think the heat is bad. It's only bad. It's as bad as it is for everybody. I don't think I'm any different. But what I've been doing to cope with the heat is that I wet a little t-shirt, especially at night. I have experienced like a lot of heat at night. So I wet a little t-shirt and then I put it on my body. And then that sort of like calms down my temperature enough for me to be able to sleep. So I'm finding hacks to doing things, you guys. And the last two things that I've noticed like in the last few weeks is that my right ear sometimes has this buzzing thing. And then when I googled it, it's like normal. It's because of the hormones and because of the extra blood that is rushing through my body. So my ear does tend to ring sometimes. I think it's called tinnitus or something. So hopefully it will go away after I give birth. And then if I do anything around the house, like if like I said, my mom has left, so now I have to like do things around the house. I have to take like regular breaks. Like I can't go flat out. So if I'm gonna wash the dishes, then I need to take a break, do the laundry, then take a break. So I need like a lot of breaks in between, because if I overexert myself, then I just it's over for me. But I am feeling a little bit more energetic. I am going back to work later on in this week on Thursday. Excited about that, excited about getting back into a routine. And at least I have a goal now. I'm working towards my maternity leave, and it is as Tim, so let me work hard until my maternity leave, and then maternity leave at the end of this all is going to be a nice relaxing maternity leave. Jokes, because abantwana are a lot. I know that. I've dealt with enough kids in my family to know that children are a lot. They are not by any means a holiday. But I'm quite excited for maternity leave. I'm quite excited for Q2 because that's when my baby is coming. This quarter, I'm looking forward to planning my baby shower. Yes, I am planning my own baby shower because I am a control freak. So we just I just know what I want, and I'm just gonna, you run with the vision that I have. Okay, so I'm planning my baby shower. I'm making sure that baby has all of the things that they need. I'll be packing my hospital bag in a few weeks, probably at 30 weeks or so, just in case. Keep it in my boot. And yeah, that's all, guys, for my second trimester recap. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you are currently pregnant at this moment in time, your son, I feel exactly how you feel. I feel your pain, but I also feel the joy of the bundle that is going to come out of this at the end of it. And yeah, that is my second trimester recap, you guys. Looking forward to the third trimester. I will be planning my baby shower, packing my hospital bag, just getting ready for baby to come here. So if you're interested in seeing those videos, make sure that you are part of the notification squad by clicking subscribe and the notification bell as well, so that you can be notified when I drop these videos. But other than that, I'll see you next week for another video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.